Hey everyone, I'm here with my wrap up for August, and I read a total of, I believe, 10 books, and I'm just going to show you the ones that I read. The first book here is Play On by Michelle Smith, and I heard amazing things about this one. It's actually about a baseball player and the point of view of the guy, and I thought it was a really cute read. I mean, they do have a lot of romance and there's a lot of baseball, but there was a whole other issue with the girl, the love interest, and I thought it was a really great take on how depression is treated, and I thought it was just really cute and they had such great chemistry. I gave this one a 4 out of 5. The next one is Grey by E.L. James. Yes, I read this one because my best friend wanted me to read it. I don't know why I spent the time to read this, but I basically skim read most of it. I could not get through some of the sex scenes and I was just so it was just so tedious, and her writing still didn't get any better. It was just so, I don't know, I don't like the characters, I don't like the dialogue, I don't like the plot. I've read better erotic stories and this one is clearly not it. I know there's a little bit more about Christian Grey, and I did get to see a little bit of it, but it wasn't the whole part of it. I'm guessing she's trying to save that for the next 2 books from his perspective, but I wasn't buying it. I gave it a 2 out of 5. This is Rowan by Josephine Angelini. This is just a little novella from his point of view. It didn't really gain much insight from his perspective. It didn't give a lot of world building or any aspects that were answered from his point of view. It's just a cute little story about him meeting I forgot her name, but the main character, so it was just a cute read. This is Hatchet by Gary Paulson, and I read this one and loved it. It is a really great survival story about this boy who gets into a plane crash in the Canadian woods and he has to survive, and all he has is basically a hatchet. And I just thought it was like a how to survive guide. He is a very intelligent little boy, and I was reading and I was like, he's thinking like such an adult. I was very impressed. I gave this one a 3 out of 5. This is the Crossfire trilogy, Reflected in You and Entwined with You. I actually really loved the second book. This one had so many more plot points, and there was just this, I just felt like they were way more closer, and they still had their problems, but they really tried to work through them. And that ending was definitely very satisfying. I didn't really see that whole aspect to come about because there was a whole lot of good sexy times in here. The third book, I didn't really like it as much. It was actually pretty boring. Not a lot of anything happens, and I really wish that there was some sort of conflict or drama, because if there isn't, it gets really boring. So I really liked it. I gave this one a 4 out of 5, and I think I gave this is Stay Where You Are and Then Leave by John Boyne. He is the author of The Boy in the Striped Pajamas, and I really like his writing. He has this very fluid way of writing in a little kid's perspective in such an innocent and childlike way. It was just, it was very, this book was pretty emotional for me. It is set in the World War era, and it was just really great to see this boy try to survive and help his mother, and it was just, I don't know what to say. It gave me a sense of perspective in, you know, how people kind of lived back then, and sometimes when it's fictional, you just start to realize that sometimes they could be true because, you know, this is a war kind of book. I really liked it. I give this one a 3 out of 5. This is The Sonnets by Erica O'Rourke. This is a parallel universe sci-fi adventure. As you can see, it's huge, but it actually reads really quickly. I was surprised at how intricate the world is. It's very, very interwoven with all of the characters, and I thought it was a really good read. It doesn't focus solely on the romance, which I really enjoyed. I gave this one a 4 out of 5. This is Resonance by Erica O'Rourke. This is the sequel, and they changed the cover. I wasn't such a fan of this one. This one had too much romance for me. The focus was the romance, and I wanted it to be more about the parallel universes. I also thought that the ending was anticlimactic, and I wanted it to be this huge, you know, big ending, but it didn't really end on something that I wanted it to be. I give this one a 2 out of 5. The last book here I read is 6 of Crows by Leah Bardugo, and I am so happy that I pushed through and finished it, because in the beginning it's very, very slow. So the beginning part is where everything starts to pick up, and I see why she did it, because she has to set all of these characters and their personalities in order for the whole plot to work. So I really enjoyed it. It is very well written. I am so excited for Leah to be coming to Toronto at the Fierce Reads event. I'm so excited. I can't wait to meet her. She's become one of my favorite authors. And I gave this one a 4 out of 5. So that is it for me this time. I hope you guys enjoyed all your books. Let me know which ones you have read or want to read.